Mercy Academy, we know that choosing a high school is a big deal. After all, your high school is where you meet lifelong friends, discover yourself, and what interests you the most. It's where you'll have fun and make some of the best memories. You'll learn, succeed, and even fail a time or two. But it's all a part of the journey with the goal of getting you ready for what comes next. College may seem like a lifetime away, but trust me when I tell you that it gets here fast. Before you know it, you'll be going through this whole school selection process all over again, which is why choosing the right high school is so important. You see, the world's top colleges and universities are looking for exceptional students, but that's not all they want. In addition to being well prepared academically, the most sought after candidates have good character. They're resilient. They have a true sense of purpose, are eager to try new things, and never let anything stand in their way. That's what they get in an Olma graduate, and why we invite you to come check out our school.
When you walk into the doors of Olma, you immediately feel welcomed and supported. This is a place where you can just be yourself, and students of all strengths, talents, and interests are celebrated. The bond of sisterhood begins even before you step foot on campus with our Big Little program. Seniors are paired with incoming students for help with a smooth transition into the high school experience. Olma offers so many activities that you can not only participate in, but lead. Whether you choose to be a part of one of 16 different sports teams, multiple clubs, service, leadership, there is something for everyone.
In the classroom, our teachers are the absolute best. They expect a lot from us, but also make us want to deliver. And our academics are exceptional. In addition to college prep, dual credit, honors, and advanced placement courses, we are able to participate in a mini-master course each year. These week-long courses can include the arts, academic research, travel, service, and leadership. No matter what you choose, they all teach us valuable life skills that will help us in our futures. There is no doubt that some of tomorrow's greatest leaders are in our classrooms today. This is why Olma created our L2T program. This leadership, life skills, and technology program helps our students to build self-confidence, and it takes problem-solving and goal-setting skills to new levels of achievement. Our overall goal is to help our Olma students believe in themselves and feel confident to brave forward in a world of challenges and obstacles.
Another thing that's unique to Olma is the bond that we share with the Sisters of the Daughters of Our Lady of Mercy. When it comes to things that are good for the soul, they play the lead role. They encourage us to get in touch with our inner selves and trust in God, no matter what challenges we face. As you consider high schools, we hope you'll add Olma to your list. The academics are exceptional, and the opportunities to lead and to learn are endless. Visit our website at olmanj.org to find out more and schedule a visit on campus or online. Come see what the sisterhood is all about. You're going to love it. I hope to see you soon.
And welcome everybody to BFA Sports coverage of Our Lady of Mercy Academy basketball as the season ends tonight and the playoffs await. Good evening everybody, I'm Chris Losey along with Steve Westcott as usual for tonight's game where the Lady Villagers of Olma in a tune-up against their arch rivals, the Fighting Clan of Vineland. Let's start with that.
There's always something to be said when you're the little Catholic school located next to the town of a big Group 4 school. Both are looking to come in and try to get wins to take into the state tournament with them.
One thing to note about tonight's game is it's the one game prior to the state tournament. So this is the tune-up. So lost in all of that bragging rights and neighborhood is something for each of these coaches to see what's going to work as they go into their postseason next week.
Yeah, and both are state playoff competitive teams, so you do get a good test as to where you stand in regards to playoffs, if you haven't already, or I should say playoff teams. Vineland comes in very skilled, with some size. They're going to be really tough to beat in here. They're really tough to beat every night. It doesn't matter. They've played a lot of the top dogs in the Cape Atlantic League to really close contests, and have even beaten one or two of them. We know about Our Lady Mercy Academy. Our Lady Mercy Academy will not quit. They will not stop playing, and they've played a lot of tough games against a lot of the upper echelon teams in not only the Cape Atlantic League, but South Jersey as well.
Both teams have 12 wins coming into this contest. And what is, again, important to note for me, what I'm going to look for more than anything else is what can Olma do when they have the basketball, because they went to that different style. Quickly, tell me what you think.
Success always starts by being able to protect it. You're not going to want to turn the basketball over. You're going to want to run your sets and try to get good looks. And then you hope that defense into offense, or you always hope it starts with defense into offensive transition, so you get some easy looks and easy buckets as well.
Olma and Vineland, that's coming up next here on BFA.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carew Hall Gymnasium here on the campus of Our Lady of Mercy Academy here in Newfield, New Jersey for tonight's Cape Atlantic League matchup between the visiting Vineland Fighting Clan and your Olma Villagers. Today's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the New Jersey State High School Athletic Association. These rules provide fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing rules of fair play. Everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of good sportsmanship. For the health and safety of our student athletes, coaches, officials, and fellow spectators, we kindly ask all fans to wear your masks while you are in the gymnasium. We ask that there's no food or drink in the gym. You are permitted to re-enter the gymnasium should you need to leave. Once the game is over, we ask that you leave immediately through the lobby doors or the doors under the small scoreboard. We thank you for your cooperation. Now at this time, we ask you to please rise and stand to honor our flag, our country, our servicewomen and men everywhere with the playing of our national anthem.
It's the final time for Olma this season before they get into the postseason. As Steve had mentioned before, their first round matchup for Olma, they get Somerset County. Way up there.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour ride no matter how you look at it. There's no cutting it short.
Well, you know, Coach McNelia said before the game, I had my chance to chat with him, and he said, I need a passport to get to our first round game.
Yeah, and that's very simply what he meant by that.
But all kidding aside, they have a chance in that game. It's a 7-10. He says very realistic one, and if that's the case, then they go on and they get a bye team, right?
Yes, and that would be Paul VI. If they can win that first round game, they would stay a little bit more South Jersey-like against Paul VI. But take them one at a time. You'd like to get this one going into the playoffs, and then you'd like to get that first round game, and then take your shot at Paul VI after that.
Well, you mentioned the Fighting Clan. You're looking at some size, and there they are. The last three that were introduced, Destiny Wallace, Madison Folks, and Skylar Folks. You think they're sisters?
Yep, absolutely. Very talented pair of sisters as well.
They came in here last year, and they beat them.
Yeah, they split their two contests last year, with Vineland winning the first one and Our Lady Mercy coming back at the halfway point of the year, at 3/4 of the way point of the year last year, and avenging that loss to the Fighting Clan.
12-11 are the Lady Villagers as they get ready to be announced now by Bob Burkholz, the Assistant Athletic Director. And it's led by this young lady, Savannah Prescott, who has really had a strong season in the backcourt, particularly being the quarterback of this offense. You agree?
Yeah, she's found a way to get herself going to the basket. She's found a way to knock down jump shots. And when she protects the basketball, she's a real quality guard for Our Lady Mercy Academy.
Drew Coyle, a junior, she's coming back next year.
Just does everything. She's one of those players you love to have on your team. There's not a thing on the basketball court that Drew Coyle can do.
Super sophomore. We talk about her every week. I'm looking forward to see how she's going to react in a game that really, for all intents and purposes, it doesn't mean much in terms of standings, but it is a tune-up for the postseason.
And what two players they did announce right there in what you would call a two-man game. We have Madeline Bernhardt on the perimeter and Angie Dragone down low. They really make things happen for this University Academy squad. And then Liv Fiocchi, of course, a lot like Drew Coyle, more of a forward-type player. Just does everything on the court really well as well.
Starting lineups brought to you by RK Chevrolet of Vineland. There you see the big three, Wallace Folks and Folks, Egypt Owens and Samantha Jones. Round out the starting five for the Villagers. It's Savannah Prescott, Drew Coyle, Maddie Bernhardt, Liv Fiocchi, and Angie Dragone. Tonight's game is brought to you by Premier Orthopedic Associates. When you've taken the unfortunate hard foul, call Dr. Dwyer and his talented team of physicians at Premier Orthopedic Associates. They will provide the premier orthopedic care you've come to expect. With 8 convenient locations to serve you, Dr. Dwyer and team will provide the assist you need to get you back in the game. Call Premier at 856-690-1616. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the RK Auto Group. Looking for your next new or used car or truck? Look no further than the talented starting lineup at RK Auto Group. Their knowledgeable and customer-centric team will make your next buying experience a layup, while you leave feeling like an MVP. Take the short drive to Delsey Drive in Vineland, or make a fast break to www.rkautogroup.com to check out their roster of vehicles and services. And we're underway tonight here in Newfield. Officials are Rob Rittarelli and Mike Romano, and that was Rittarelli with the opening tap. Vineland starts in possession, half court.
Our Lady Mercy Academy looks as though they're opening up in a little bit of a matchup zone.
Folks, and she traveled. That's the first turnover of the night.
And I'm going to look at the next possession because towards the end of that possession by the Fighting Clan of Vine, it looked like they were in a triangle and 2.
That would be interesting. By the way, Manny and Mo called out tonight, so we do not have the backboard cameras.
I see that.
Good anticipation. Egypt Owens to the basket. Can't get it to go, but she gets to follow and gets Vineland on the board first.
Yeah, good hustle by Egypt, though. On the defensive end, she was able to anticipate the wing guard back to the guard. That pass, able to jump it, steal it, and go it all the way in for the layup. Couldn't make that, but she gets her own putback and follow-up for 2.
Dragones from distance, not there. Prescott had a board, couldn't control it, and Destiny Wallace comes away with a floorboard for the Clan. Minute gone here tonight on BFA. High school basketball continues. We'll definitely get into last night. I know you're probably still beaming from that.
On the boys' side of things, yeah. So 2 great games over in Millville High School. The first one was the one I was able to call with St. Augustine Holy Spirit, and boy, what a basketball game and what a finish.
Spoiler alert, it's coming in a minute. No good from Egypt Owens on the follow, and Fiocchi's able to control it and get it out to Savannah Prescott. This is Bernhardt. She does this very well. No call on that drive, and a reset for the Villagers. Why not? 3-2 strong. Rebound to Wallace.
And when you say why not, the reason is a good kick-out pass from the post partner. They got the ball inside to Dragone. She's able to kick it out into that 2-man game with Bernhardt, as we stated. Look ahead. Yeah, good throw ahead.
Off the steal, Coyle ties the game.
Yeah, good throw ahead. Really good job on the defensive end by the Villagers. They're able to turn defense into offense. Good throw ahead pass for the bucket.
Looking at the junior Coyle. A lot of minutes for this team. When Coach McNelia decided to change the philosophy a little bit and not do the 5-5 changes, it has made several differences. We'll get into those as this game goes on. Here's Prescott. Ran right into Owens. No call. And then a free-for-all at the mid-court line, and we've got a foul called. And this one is going to go against Drew Coyle.
Yeah, Drew Coyle looking to tie the possession up and go to the possession arrow on what would be a jump ball call. However, they call her for a hold. And fouls on Coyle, giving possession to the Fighting Clan.
First foul of the game. From just outside the arc. And that's Sammy Jones. Egypt Owens kicks it out. Folks is open, 3-2 strong. Bernhardt hits the floor for the rebound and gets it out to Prescott. Coyle strong to the basket. Couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there was some contact on that play right there.
No, Robert Arelli's under that basket. He's one of the best, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
So after a couple trips, I'm changing the defensive philosophy for the Villagers again. It is a diamond and one from what I'm seeing right now.
No good. Folks on top, but she went over top. Angie Dragone, and she's called for the foul.
So we got a 2-2 game. The bucket from Vineland came off of a turnover, a Prescott turnover, and in transition they were able to score. And the Our Lady Mercy Academy bucket came off a defense and offensive transition play as well.
Okay. So transition basketball tonight here on BFA.
Defense and offense. It's a great way to play basketball. When you can up the intensity on the defensive end and the aggressiveness on the defensive end and then turn that into offense, it gets some easy buckets so you don't have to beat your head against defenses through your offensive sets. It's just a great way to play basketball.
Bernhardt spinning, tough shot. No good. Crowd wanted a foul call, nothing coming. Just inside the three-point line. That was Sammy Jones who missed that. Low scoring, down to 3.5 to go in the first. And then Fiocchi's three got rejected. It's tough to shoot over Skylar Folks.
Yeah, long, lengthy, good shot blocker. Remember her from last year, blocking a lot of shots in the victory that they had here at Our Lady Mercy Academy then.
And they get the turnover. Last touch by Vineland.
We expect this to be a highly contested, close basketball game that could go down to the wire.
Which you're good at.
I appreciate that.
You and Dougie in the buzzer beater last night.
Yeah, for those of you, when we referred to last night's game, we had St. Augustine versus Holy Spirit, and St. Augustine won on a buzzer beater to beat Holy Spirit in that semifinal contest at Millville High School.
The hell ball, Olma will get the arrow on that. Buzzer beater, and I know you and I talked earlier in the day, and once again, the sideline of the prep coaxing another second out of the officials, and boy, did that second make a difference.
Yeah, it really did. Although when I looked at it again today, he actually got the shot off with 1.2 seconds left.
Yeah.
But either way, what a call. Unfortunate to be a part of it. I'm blessed to be a part of it.
It's 2 in a row for you, partner. Don't forget last year, that was, I think that's the one that's the topper.
Listen, anytime you're, involved with young student athletes, whether it be a coaching level, referee level, doing what we do at the media level. You're fortunate, and you're blessed, and it's great to be a part of.
Olma by a bucket, 2:45 to go. First quarter here on BFA Live. Foul called out top, and it's on Sammy Jones.
Yeah, and that's a good job right there by Prescott. She had a couple early turnovers right here in this game, and we talked about how crucial and how important it is to protect the basketball. That time she's getting suffocated with defense by Egypt Owens, and she's able to end up drawing the foul from Owens because she was able to handle the pressure.
Walk call, another turnover. You mentioned the diamond and one on Olma defensively. What does Vineland look to you on their defensive side?
Well, this is where coaches have some different theories. I like to, anytime I see a triangle 2 or a box and 1 or a diamond and 1, I like to run my man sets. You can run most man-to-man sets, whatever you call when they're playing man-to-man defense. That as long as it involves motion. You need motion into your offense. You need to get sideline to sideline with the basketball and your players to create gaps into that diamond, box, or triangle, whichever one you're facing.
Jones, tough shot. Look at the board. And that is a good job by Madison Folks, and she'll go to the line for her efforts.
Yeah, Madison Folks able to get inside of Madeline Bernhardt on the weak side of that zone. And again, about 6 foot tall, 6'1" is Madison Folks. And, with her size, and she's a nice forward and does a nice job for the Fighting Clan, she's tough when she gets inside position.
Let's go 6'1" with Skylar, too, the sister.
Yeah, and I said they come in very skilled, a really skilled team with a lot of size. And, they're a tough out, Vineland. And you can just ask Ocean City and everybody else they gave fits to this year. Toms River North will find out when they head up there next week. They're a tough out.
1 out of 2. Villagers by 1. Bernhardt ran into a traffic jam. They're going to call a jump ball, and the ball will go back to Vineland. Good defense, mostly by Destiny Wallace getting her hand in there.
Yeah, trying to dribble penetrate with the left hand to get to the center of the paint with that dribble drive. Unable to do so. The ball was tied up, and as you said, good defense. The arrow belonged to the Clan, and they have possession.
Under 2 to go here in the first. Low-scoring game tonight here on BFA. Chris Losey, Steve Westcott, and the crew tonight. Out of bounds. That's another turnover.
Yeah, both teams right now really unable to get a lot accomplished offensively.
Down to 1:40 to go. Now some motion, and Bernhardt finds some room, but she threw it under the basket. Coming back is Sammy Jones, taking on everybody in the paint. Still has it, and then throws it to Rob Ritterelli, but he doesn't wear a red shirt. That's a turnover. Family owned and operated since 1946, Lee Rain has been the leader in assists with providing the fast break to irrigation equipment solutions as one of the largest suppliers on the East Coast. Lee Rain will go on the offensive for all your irrigation needs. Call them at 877-533-7878. 65 seconds to go in the first.
Straight man-to-man defense by the Fighting Clan.
When you got Andrew Dragone out top, you're doing a good job. Nobody in the paint for the Villagers. The 3 no good. Folks has a floorboard.
Little 5-out
Good
set.
hands by Liv Fiocchi to steal it, but she can't handle it. And Vineland gets it back.
Tips it away, but couldn't gather it. Good defense by Fiocchi, but a little 5-out set right there where there's no post player. Angie Dragone steps out to the perimeter, as you said, right, to make 5 players around the perimeter for the Villager, looking for backdoor cuts, end-door dribble, handoffs, anything they can do to find a gap in that defense of the Fighting Clan.
Could it be the last possession for the Clan to end the quarter? Good ball fake. Wallace gets it.
Yeah, good call, partner. You're right. The head and ball fake set that dribble drive up right there. One head fake, good one bounce of the basketball, got her feet under, knocked down a little 12-footer.
Gives Vineland the lead. Prescott in the corner. Thought about a 3 and then is fouled on the baseline.
Fouls on Vineland's number 15, Samantha Jones.
Yeah, Samantha Jones wanting to get to the baseline to take the baseline dribble drive away. A step late in doing so. Thus the foul on Prescott, offensive inbound underneath for the Villagers.
17 seconds. They tried to get it to Angie Dragone. She's tied up in the jump ball. Olma will keep it. with 14.5 seconds to go in the first.
Few jump balls here in the first quarter. If I'm Our Lady Mercy Academy, if I can't get it immediately inside the Dragon off the inbound set, bring it back out, run what you want to run, and get the last shot.
Coyle with 10. Prescott's 3 in the corner. Kicks out. Rebound, that's a travel.
Yeah, Olma ran a really nice inbound set. They're able to get the ball out to the wing. The inbounder steps in and then runs off a block screen to the ball side corner. They find her there open. Look for Prescott. Just didn't go down. Still Villager possession, however.
3.5 to go. Egypt Owens had a rebound, then fell. Bernhardt at the buzzer, no good. And we've come to the end of the first 8 minutes tonight here in Newfield. A low-scoring game. Vineland is in front 5-4 here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
If you're looking to elevate and improve your kitchen, think of calling Tri-City Kitchens. Why not let Tri-City Kitchens provide you the winning assist to a great new look? Their quality workmanship will give your kitchen the alley-oop pass, making your new look a slam dunk. Call Keith Bernhardt or Tri-City Kitchens at 856-825-9002. And I know that Mr. Bernhardt is in the building this evening.
He's here every night. Huge backer, donor, supporter of Our Lady Mercy Academy. His daughter Madeline is the sophomore that you hear us speak of, and another really good family, and they're just really good people.
So it'll be Vineland basketball to start the second. Again, a low-scoring game tonight. It's a 1-point lead for the Fighting Clan as we start quarter number 2.
Neither team in any kind of foul trouble, really. Fighting Clan only has 3 personals to their team credit. Our Lady Mercy Academy with just 2.
Still see the look. It's a diamond and 1. Wallace 3 short. Rebound the Coyle, but she was on the end line.
Yeah, that was a diamond and 1 the entire first quarter. Let's see what they do here with the inbound. Vineland High's going. The Fighting Clan's going to get an offensive inbound from the baseline.
First minute of play, second quarter tonight. This is Egypt Owens with a pull-up, and she's got it.
Yeah, that's that same baseline jump shot. The first one was about 12 feet. This one was about 15, and she knocked both of them down.
Dragon got loose for a second, had a turnaround. That's not her shot. And coming away with it was Sammy Jones, and she got away with a double dribble.
She did.
But she can't keep that one, and the turnover goes back to Olma. Wow. He's right in front of us, too, there, partner.
Sometimes the right people are looking out for you.
Yeah, coming right at us.
No call on the double dribble, so they obtain it on the out of bounds. Either way, it's Villager basketball.
First minute of play, second quarter tonight. 3-point game. There's Coyle to the middle with contact, and she'll go to the line.
And that's what I was talking about earlier, partner, when you have the 5 out and the dribble handoffs. That right there, a dribble handoff to Drew Coyle. She's able to go with the right hand and get all the way into the paint, into the basket. Nobody steps up to help for the Fighting Clan. She can't finish, but she gets fouled. By finding that seam and that gap in the defense, she'll shoot 2.
The junior Coyle has one more. So do we have any indication, as Coyle makes 1 out of 2, it's a 2-point game, any indication of if we are going to be involved in that Cape final?
I do not. I haven't talked to our upper echelon, let's say, to find out if that's the case or not.
Well, make a phone call, will you? Just, keep going on that.
However, I certainly hope we are. If we not, I'm sure it'll be Mr. Olmer, Matt Olmer, and his crew. But one of us will be doing it, or both of us, however they decide to figure it out. The Cape Finals should be a good one, as the boys semifinals were last night. Mainland defeated St. Joe in the second game, and as I stated earlier, St. Augustine beat Holy Spirit at the buzzer of the first game. So the final on the boys' side is St. Augustine versus Mainland, and the girls' final will be decided tonight.
Where will that be, the boys' final? Is Prescott too strong with that? Egypt Owens has a board. They're 9-5, by the way.
They're both at Absegami High School.
All right.
The boys' game will be at noon. The girls' game will be at 2.
And what day is this?
Saturday afternoon.
Owens saw the double team, kicked it out. Long three from Jones. Finds the stage, and Olma gets possession again.
If I'm not mistaken, tonight I believe Mainland, on the girls' side of things, Mainland will face Atlantic City High School, and Wildwood Catholic is playing. I'll think of it and get right back to you on that one.
Well, how about Mainland, the 8 taking out number 1 EHT?
On the boys' side, yes.
Yeah,
and then so they upset number 1 EHT, then they go beat number 4 as well in St. Joe Academy.
Folks able to get across the timeline. It's a 4-point lead for the Clan. It's a little unorthodox shot off of Madison, folks. But look at her getting the rebound, and then the pass. She can't get that, and Bernhardt gets mugged. And the foul is going to be on Sammy Jones.
Yeah, Bernhardt kept battling there, that's for sure. Missed the bunny, did Folks on the little bunny there in the paint when the rebound was battled for. Bernhardt was willing to fight the fight and ended up getting fouled on the reach-in.
Coming down to 5 minutes left, second quarter. Fast-moving game tonight. Makes a lot of people happy. This is Prescott pulling up. Can't get it. Dragone had it, lost it. Owens took it away from her. Feeds Wallace. Nice move around Bernhardt, and she finishes.
Yeah, they just beat the Villagers up the floor that time. Wallace just able to get up, a good throw ahead of the floor, ahead of the Villagers, a good throw ahead pass, and she's able to finish with the right hand.
And we've got a tie-up. Olma will get possession. Down by 6 with 4:40 to go. I believe we do know for sure Camden basketball's in action. Of course, BFA, we do Camden High School basketball. Is out of bounds, and Vineland will get that. They are a surprise, the number 1 seed.
Meaning not a surprise.
Exactly.
Correct.
Boy, you get the sarcasm.
Yours, I've grown to know. Let's say. Let's just use that. Let's just phrase it that way.
Fiocchi, great job anticipating that, turning defense into offense, and Bernhardt can't convert the 3.
Oh, you like my line?
Sure. Fiocchi from straight out, short. And we've got a foul, and this is on Olma.
Did you notice how I said my line? I didn't make that up.
That's okay. I don't think Zoo did either, but he said it a lot for 27 years.
I knew I heard it somewhere.
Yeah.
Zoo.
Mark Zumoff and I went all the way back to days at Prism.
Back to the
Prism
Diamond
with an M.
Back to the Diamond and 1. Our Lady Mercy Academy went 2-3 a little bit in Coyle.
Hey, any surprise that 1 in this case is Maddie Bernhardt?
Coyle's following Samantha Jones. She's on the right side of what would be the Diamond. You have Prescott up top. You have Liv Fiocchi on one side. Madeline Bernhardt on the other. And Dragone, good throw ahead.
Transition. Coyle had no numbers, so she pulls it up. Prescott will fire up a 3. No, big rebound. On the floor, Skylar Folks. Tie up, jump ball. 5th tie up of the night.
Yeah, so you have basically what you have is you have Drew Coyle playing man-to-man against Samantha Jones. Everywhere Samantha Jones will go, Drew Coyle's with her. And then the diamond part of that defense is Prescott up top, Liv Fiocchi on one wing, which is just outside the elbow, Madeline Bernhardt on the other with Dragone down low.
And we talked about it last telecast that the diamond as opposed to the box is because the diamond can push out on the shooters to defend outside shooting, correct?
Well, specifically at the top of the key, yes.
Yep.
Yep. Which would be Savannah Prescott's spot in that diamond.
Wallace was held on her way to the basket, but that foul is going to be on the floor. And that's on Sophie Sacco into the game.
Yeah, Sophie Sacco came in for Liv Fiocchi.
Checking in for the Fighting Clan.
Sarah, look at Robert Ridrella. He looks so enthused about being here tonight. I can say that. I know him pretty well.
I gather
He just
that.
looked.
Him and his family have been involved in basketball for 800 years.
It's a long time.
It is.
By the way, Vineland went to the bench too, and Thalia Duncan, number 10 into the game. She had that drive that went out of bounds. And Zaria Watkins, number 42. 3 minutes left till halftime. Dragone got double teamed right away, so Prescott's open. Nope, got to get her hot.
Out
of bounds, last touched by Watkins.
You're correct, partner. Somebody needs to get hot from the perimeter for Our Lady Mercy Academy. However, Dragone right there in that case, when she gets the ball that low in the post, she's got to be comfortable in making her post. She's going to find out right now from Coach McNeil. You watch. When you get the ball that low, you make your good post move, because that's what starts the Our Lady Mercy Academy offense. Let's get it in there. If she can go to work, she does. If not, she kicks to a perimeter shooter.
Tonight's game brought to you by McMahon Insurance Agency. Looking for a seasoned team to help safeguard your most valuable possessions? Make McMahon Insurance Agency your first call. Their fully independent agency will work overtime to find you the best value for all your personal and business insurance needs, giving you the one-on-one service you deserve. With 3 convenient locations to serve you, McMahon Insurance Agency's number is 609-399-0060. McMahon Insurance, proud sponsor of Olma basketball on BFA. And Savannah Prescott, strong to the basket, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Right, and whether it be from the foul line right now for Savannah Prescott or whether it be a perimeter jump shot, Our Lady Mercy Academy needs to get something going. And I shouldn't even say just Our Lady Mercy Academy. I mean, let's face it, the Fighting Clan only have 11 points here with 2:48 left in the second as well. The free throw helps. Once you see the ball go in, that's what I like to tell a lot of jump shooters. If that first or couple jump shots don't go for you, or even if your first bucket of the game is going to the basket and laying it in or getting it from the foul line, once you see the ball go in, it just helps the mindset of a jump shooter.
2 for Prescott. She's on the board with 4.
Substitution for the Villagers, number 10, Gianna Patitucci.
Gianna Patitucci into the game. One of the 3 seniors that the Villagers dress.
Full court man-to-man by Vineland. By Our Lady Mercy Academy. Kind of shocked Vineland right there on the inbound.
They were having all sorts of problems, but they get the press break that probably should have been a travel, not called.
Probably.
Watkins, well, you don't know. You're not down there. Good look underneath, and Watkins has a finish.
Yeah, I'll tell
Little
you.
player right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job by Vineland going from corner to post. Post laying was good for the Fighting Clan.
And on the other end, we got a block foul. And we'll see if Mr. Ritterelli has it on the floor. No, it's a 1-on-1, so it was on the floor.
Yeah, good job by Our Lady Mercy Academy with what you call a secondary break. They get the ball inbound after the made bucket and immediately try to get up the right sideline, and they beat the Fighting Clan up the floor.
Energy bills have you feeling like you're being double-teamed? Jerry's Heating and Cooling will execute the game plan for a more energy-efficient HVAC system. Family-owned and operated since 1981, Jerry's Heating and Cooling is the winning team to get your HVAC system back into the game. Give them a call at 856-825-8805. 1-and-1 miss and a rebound, and the Clan have it, up by 6. Still up by 6.
Good box out.
Miss, oh boy. That's Egypt Owens going to work underneath twice. Missed it on the floor, and the jump ball is called, and Egypt Owens is doing the dirty work tonight for Vineland.
Yeah, and so is Liv Fiocchi right there for the Villagers. I'll tell you what, effort is at a premium. Both of these teams really hustling, really scrapping to get after loose balls and trying to obtain possessions.
I don't think that's going to count. It's not, so that's another 1-and-1.
Prescott will go back to the line, see if she can help the Villagers cut into this 6-point lead.
So Mike Romano get a solo shot right there. See that? Close up.
Yeah.
You ever work with Mike?
I have not.
Neither have I.
But keep in mind, it's been a while since I've officiated.
Oh, you're old. That's what you're saying.
I'm not old, but I turn things over to the coaching side of things for a little while.
You're old.
Okay. I'll take it.
What a great month you have had.
Leave it alone, Leave it alone.
2 more for Prescott. It's Vineland by 4 with a minute 45 to go and more full court from the Villagers. But this time Owens is able to break it easily.
Good job by Bernhardt running with Egypt Owens and not fouling her.
I think that got me. Out of bounds, it'll go back to Olma as that was off of Destiny Walker. Destiny Wallace, rather. Not about Bernhardt using Mike Romano as a screen right there.
Yep.
You don't see that every night.
It's a smart play by Bernhardt. Use whatever's available to you in order to get what you want accomplished.
Patitucci and Prescott. She'll fake this one.
Oh, good spin.
Good defense by Egypt Owens. Challenging her, gets a piece of it. Got a block there, too. Great sequence by Egypt Owens on the defensive side. And that sends Duncan. Nice look. Wallace finishes.
Good bounce pass. Little 2-on-1 transition basketball after a hustle and aggressive defensive stop and rebound.
Sacco can't get the three, but the floorboard is for Patitucci, and she's on the board. And the lead is now 4 with 40 seconds to go.
She comes off the bench and gives the Villagers everything she can. She's another one of those players like Coyle and Lifioki that just do a lot of things on the basketball court well. Good job by Gianna Patitucci right there with the rebound and putback.
At what point do you say, Steve, that they're just athletes?
Yeah, no, they are. They really are. I mean, the days of seeing Our Lady of Mercy Academy as, a club basketball team, those days are completely over. Coach McNeely and his staff and the school have changed everything around, and they're to be reckoned with. They really are.
6-1, Madison Falk snuffed that three-point attempt. And then they're saying that ball went off of Olma. So with 21 seconds, Vineland with another last possession.
And my point is, if you're an A-caliber team and you think you're going to come into the Villagers and play the Villagers with B-caliber stuff, you're wrong. Because you're not going to leave with a W.
Wallace didn't think so. She turns to Mike Romano. Here we go with 15 seconds left. Final push for the Villagers, down by 4, first half. Prescott. That was ugly, but she'll go to the line.
Yeah, Prescott's speed has created a little bit of fits here for the Fighting Clan here in the first half. She's been able to dribble. Now, a couple times she's turned it over, but she has been able to dribble, drive, and find gaps and get herself to the foul line.
Number 3, Egypt Owens. That's her third, team 9th.
That could
9 team fouls.
That could be big as we move forward. Egypt Owens with her third personal right there. We're still in the first. She's going to have to be careful at the start of the second.
Prescott's 5 for 5 from the free throw line tonight, and the lead is down to 3 with 9.3 seconds left.
If they can get a stop here, hopefully after a made free throw by Prescott, that'll be a good way to go into the second half. But either way, it's a 3-point game. It was a 6-point game. You cut into it, and you're taking a little bit of momentum into that second half.
1 out of 2, and Wallace traveled. That's the second time in consecutive trips she shuffled her feet, and with 3.4 seconds left, Olma's going to get one more shot at it.
Yep, and they're picking up full court man-to-man right now, not allowing Our Lady Mercy Academy or forcing them to catch the ball right into the backcourt going backwards.
Prescott from half court. Oh! Not twice in the same week. Hey, we are at halftime.
You looked online the whole way.
Yeah.
I had a perfect vantage point.
Looking for the perfect place for your event, destination, wedding, or even a round of challenging golf, our friends at Eastland Golf Course and the Greenview Win guarantee your experience will have you feeling like an MVP. Owner Rob Bono and team provides the winning menu of fine dining that will exceed expectations. Tee up your next round of golf, Sweet 16 party, or dinner by calling Rob at 856-691-5558. That number again is 856-691-5558.
And at the buzzer! And at the buzzer! He called it!
Mercy Academy, we know that choosing a high school is a big deal. After all, your high school is where you meet lifelong friends, discover yourself, and what interests you the most. It's where you'll have fun and make some of the best memories. You'll learn, succeed, and even fail a time or two. But it's all a part of the journey with the goal of getting you ready for what comes next. College may seem like a lifetime away, but trust me when I tell you that it gets here fast. Before you know it, you'll be going through this whole school selection process all over again, which is why choosing the right high school is so important. You see, the world's top colleges and universities are looking for exceptional students, but that's not all they want. In addition to being well prepared academically, the most sought after candidates have good character. They're resilient. They have a true sense of purpose, are eager to try new things, and never let anything stand in their way. That's what they get in an Olma graduate, and why we invite you to come check out our school.
When you walk into the doors of Olma, you immediately feel welcomed and supported. This is a place where you can just be yourself, and students of all strengths, talents, and interests are celebrated. The bond of sisterhood begins even before you step foot on campus with our Big Little program. Seniors are paired with incoming students for help with a smooth transition into the high school experience. Olma offers so many activities that you can not only participate in, but lead. Whether you choose to be a part of one of 16 different sports teams, multiple clubs, service, leadership, there is something for everyone.
In the classroom, our teachers are the absolute best. They expect a lot from us, but also make us want to deliver. And our academics are exceptional. In addition to college prep, dual credit, honors, and advanced placement courses, we are able to participate in a mini-master course each year. These week-long courses can include the arts, academic research, travel, service, and leadership. No matter what you choose, they all teach us valuable life skills that will help us in our futures. There is no doubt that some of tomorrow's greatest leaders are in our classrooms today. This is why Olma created our L2T program. This leadership, life skills, and technology program helps our students to build self-confidence, and it takes problem-solving and goal-setting skills to new levels of achievement. Our overall goal is to help our Olma students believe in themselves and feel confident to brave forward in a world of challenges and obstacles.
Another thing that's unique to Olma is the bond that we share with the Sisters of the Daughters of Our Lady of Mercy. When it comes to things that are good for the soul, they play the lead role. They encourage us to get in touch with our inner selves and trust in God, no matter what challenges we face. As you consider high schools, we hope you'll add Olma to your list. The academics are exceptional, and the opportunities to lead and to learn are endless. Visit our website at olmanj.org to find out more and schedule a visit on campus or online. Come see what the sisterhood is all about. You're going to love it. I hope to see you soon.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
When you have taken the unfortunate heart foul, call Dr. Dwyer and his talented team of physicians at Premier Orthopedic Associates. They will provide the premier orthopedic care you've come to expect. With 8 convenient locations to serve you, Dr. Dwyer and team will provide the assist you need to get you right back in the game. Call Premier at 856-690-1616. Olma basketball on BFA is brought to you by RK Auto Group. Looking for your next new or used car or truck? Look no further than the talented starting lineup at RK Auto Group. Their knowledgeable and customer-centric team will make your next buying experience a layup while you leave feeling like an MVP. Take the short drive to Delsey Drive in Vineland or make a fast break to www.rkautogroup.com. Check out their roster of vehicles and services. And here we are. Chris Losey, Steve Prescott. Steve
That's
Prescott.
Savannah.
That's Savannah Prescott, yeah.
Mine's a dud.
Who's a leading scorer for Olma, by the way, with 5. And our score is 15-12 as we start the second half. So, Steve Westcott, let's talk about what you've seen so far in the first half. A low-scoring game, obviously.
Yeah, neither team offensively really capable of getting anything going. Defensive pressure, intensity, hustle, loose balls, those things were all high and amped up. Few less points on the board than what both of these teams are used to, but let's see what the second half brings.
We're looking at this one being in the 30s, possibly even the high 20s.
A little bit of lack of scoring last night on the boys' side at both of those games at Millville High School. That's what state playoff basketball brings. Good defenses, good scouting reports, maybe some things you haven't seen from an opponent that trick you one way or another. And, you know, you tend to get the scores tend to come down a little bit.
Olma comes out with whatever man-to-man looks like a matchup zone and a kick ball, and Vineland will keep it. So the 5 on the floor for Vineland are the 2 folks, Destiny Wallace, Sammy Jones, and Egypt Owens. For Olma, Bernhardt, Angie Dragone, Liv Fiocchi, Savannah Prescott, Maddie Bernhardt. Chance to tie it with a 3 this trip.
Good first possession defensively for the Villagers, a stop and a defensive rebound. Let's see if they can get something going offensively in this one.
Ball on the floor, that's off Dragone. I wonder if that's going to be a backcourt. They're going to say it's a deflection. No. They are going to call the backcourt violation.
Yeah, Dragone couldn't gather it off of the pass of Fiocchi. Crosses the half-court line and
don't see that very often, do you?
No, not too often.
We haven't seen it this year. Folks didn't realize how open she was. Meanwhile, a 3-second violation is called on Folks. That's Maddie Folks.
Okay.
You don't usually see it called when the ball's not in the lane, though. Do you?
No.
Yeah. I'm just pointing something out.
A lot of times you'll see a 3-second call when the ball goes into the lane, then kicked back out, and the post player never leaves the lane.
Yeah. Well, maybe that happened in that case. Here's Dragone looking for some room to operate. No. Rebound, Bernhardt threw it up there. No, Prescott will drive and score.
Yeah, just good effort by the Villagers. Dragone missed. Madeline Bernhardt offensive rebound. Couldn't get that to go. Gets tipped back out to Prescott, and she's able to get the little floater to go in the center of the paint.
Savannah's the leading scorer. She has 7. 5 of them are from the free throw line.
We got a 1-point game.
We got a 3-point game as Sammy Jones able to knife through.
Yeah, good dribble drive off the screen.
Drew Coyle ties it.
Yeah, Drew Coyle beat everybody up the floor. She's standing on the left wing right in front of the Villager bench. Got her feet set, accepted the throw, ahead pass, and knocked down a 3.
Our third tie of the night. Folks to untie it, missed it, and a floorboard for Dragone, but she left it there, and she allowed Egypt Owens to get in there and get a hand on it, and the held ball will go to the Villagers.
The first defensive stop by the Villagers, and that concluded with their defensive rebound. Angie Dragone got the rebound and kept the ball nice and high, kept it above her head, and nobody could mess with the rebound or come back in and tie it up. That time she kept the ball low around the middle of her legs, let's say. Defender, the Vineland High player, the Fighting Clan player came in, was able to tie it up. Thank God for the Villagers. They did have the jump ball possession arrow.
Bernhardt. You hear parents yelling, move. Why not?
Yeah.
Maddie Bernhardt drills a 3.
Yeah, and Maddie Bernhardt basically said, all right, well, if nobody is going to move, then I'm going to tee this 3 up, and I'm going to get it to go down, and we're going to take a 3-point lead. That's what Madeline Bernhardt said.
Super sophomore Maddie Bernhardt on the board tonight with her first 3, and she gives the Villagers only their 2nd lead of the whole game.
I'll tell you what, did you see the size and length of that Vineland High zone, though? That's a good floater right there by Folks. However, watch this zone if Our Lady Mercy Academy sets up offensively.
Out of bounds. Bernhardt thought it was off of Wallace, and it was. Olma gets the call on the baseline.
Athletic, big, and long. Watch this Vineland High zone. It's a 2-3 zone, although it looks like they're trying to match up right here.
In the paint, and out it comes on the turnover. That's Sammy Jones. 4.5 to go here in the third, and Bernhardt where she needs to be. Steps right in, but then she took on Skylar Folks, who rejected it to the stage, and that'll be inbounds for Olma behind the basket.
Yeah, good job by Madeline Bernhardt on the defensive end. She's able to read it.
I think my wife's going to get the ball, Steve. It's behind the kid.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, no, it was Matt. It was the AD, Matt Langladero. She probably saw that ball and ran.
She probably just kept reading her book.
Fiocchi got a nice little screen from Dragone, but she missed it.
I'm not bothering anybody. I don't want anybody to bother me. I got my book on my phone, and I'm just cruising.
You know her. Down to 4 minutes, and Bernhardt just took it right away from Destiny Wallace. Out of control at the side of the backboard. Prescott with a runner, yes!
How many times have we seen that left hand by Savannah Prescott where she gets herself into the paint and unable to use the floater with the right hand, so she has a little baby hooker, a little left-handed floater, that she gets to go.
She's got 9. It's a 3-point lead for Olma. Egypt Owens, nice kick out.
That is a good kick.
But Wallace couldn't hit it. Rebound underneath, and Folks has got it. That's Maddie.
I'll tell you what, Vineland High School, the Fighting Clan, does a great job on the offensive glass. They really pound the offensive boards. They look for rebounds and putbacks. They look to utilize that size advantage that they have over most teams. And except for Dragone here for the Villagers, they have again tonight. And there's a rebound and putback for the bucket.
Maddie has 3. Folks, this is Dragone backing in. Nope. Foul called on Drew Coyle.
Yeah, Our Lady Mercy Academy is looking for Angie Dragone to get things going to the basket. Either the baby right hook, up and under move, use the baby left hook, but they don't want her shooting that fadeaway to where she's falling back towards the perimeter of the court. In that case, towards the foul line area. That's what they're not looking for out of Dragone.
Vineland a chance to take the lead, but they turn the ball over and then foul in the front court.
Yeah,
in their front court, rather. It's a backcourt foul, and that was on Destiny Wallace.
A couple trips ago, you saw Madeline Bernhardt read and anticipate and steal that same pass that Samantha Prescott just did right there.
Prescott, who got a great pick from Dragone at the high post, And she'll go to the line where she's 5 for 6 tonight.
And that's another example, whereas if she uses that right hand on the dribble drive, that shot's getting blocked. Since she uses the left hand, they have to reach across, and when the defender is not remaining vertical, that's a foul. Prescott draws the foul, going back to the line.
Prescott with one more. Don't get boxed out from dishing out your next great meal. Visit the locally family-owned and operated Bottino's ShopRights to grab the rebound for your kitchen's pantry. You can visit any of the 4 Bottino's Family ShopRights conveniently located in Cumberland, Gloucester counties. Bottino's Family ShopRights, a strong tradition of serving their local communities. It's 1 out of 2 for Prescott. She's in double figures, and it's a 2-point lead for the Villagers, and Bernhardt comes out with a steal. Prescott wanted it. Bernhardt will try it. Short. Prescott's got a floorboard. Can't get it. And foul underneath. And, they're going to say it's on Angie Dragone. Not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one either. But that's why we're up here with headsets and they're down there with the whistles and striped shirts.
Well, he was within an earshot, too. I could have gave Rob but I didn't. Rob Ritterelli, folks. Very good official. Very good football official. He is a crew chief. A few state finals under his belt. Egypt Owens, that is a 2. And we're tied at 23.
Good job by Vineland High fighting back with this one. Our Lady Mercy Academy able to get a 4 or 5 point lead right there. They bring it right back on the offensive end after 2 buckets and tie this thing up at 23, as you stated.
Our 4th tie. Fiocchi hit the deck, no call. Tried to find Bernhardt. She's on the ground. A whistle and a timeout taken by Olma. And it'll be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, it's a really good coach by Tom McNeely. Once he realized he had possession on the sideline, let me get a quick timeout before we lose it onto a jump ball.
Tonight's game on BFA is brought to you by Newfield National Bank. Feel like you were on the rebound with your current bank? Give a local community bank an opportunity to take the winning shot at earning your business. Drive the lane to any of their 11 local branches to serve all your personal and business banking needs. Newfield National Bank, serving Gloucester and Cumberland counties since 1934. See that? No sitting on bleachers when closed. See that?
I do see that.
So we're tied at 23 here in the third. A 30-second timeout taken by Tom McNeely, as you mentioned, and a smart call with the ball on the floor. Why lose the possession there? The arrow was pointing to Vineland.
That's exactly right. That's what I meant by the jump ball. The Vineland High Fighting Clan was hustling for it, just as the Villagers were. And when Bernhardt came up with it, he gets the timeout before the Fighting Clan player gets the tie-up. And the tie-up would have been possession to the Fighting Clan.
Got a minute 47 on the clock here in the third. Again, tied at 23. Final broadcast for Olma basketball here on BFA this year. This is a Cape Atlantic consolation round matchup between the Villagers and Vineland. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. 90 seconds to go. Some motion now from the Villagers. Bernhardt. No good with that. Rebound, though. Gabby Cruz has got it. Coils 3, short. Rebound, fought for. We got to tie it up underneath, and this one will go to Vineland. Thalia Duncan and Maddie Bernhardt. Boy, Bernhardt's in every loose ball tonight.
Good job by Cassidy Garcia on the offensive glass right there, able to get a kick of offensive rebound and a kick out to Coyle. She's unable to get it to go. But boy, I'll tell you what, you think Madeline Bernhardt's afraid of anything? What a job she did in hustling right there. She comes up with a steal right here.
She's got Coyle ahead. Tried to give and go, but they closed down beautifully. It was Folks who closed down. Now a loose ball. Bernhardt hits the padding, and no foul.
Yeah, Madeline Bernhardt's going along the baseline trying to keep that ball in bounds. It looked as though she got shoved. However, Rob Ritterelli didn't think so. He said she was on the out-of-bounds line prior to it.
Tom McNeely and Ritterelli, you think they've had a little back and forth for a number of years?
Yeah, Tom McNeely said that's pass interference is what he said.
Wallace missed. Rebound, Folks. Folks again. No. Dragone lost it, and Egypt Owens comes away with it.
We talked about how the Fighting Clan hits the offensive glass. There's another perfect example of it. 3 offensive rebounds and 3 for $1. They got the third one to go.
7th lead change. It's the Clan by 2. with 25 seconds to go in the third. Prescott for three. Kicks out. And with 20 seconds left, Vineland has the lead and the final possession of the third quarter.
Yeah, good call right here. They are going to play for the final possession and the final shot, go into the fourth with a lead.
Egypt Owens, who has 8, finds Skylar Folks hard off the glass.
Good job with the left hand.
That is the end of 3. Fourth quarter's coming up. Vineland's up by 4 on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Looking for the perfect place for your event, destination, wedding, or even a round of challenging golf? Our friends at Eastland Golf Course and the Greenview Inn guarantee your experience will have you feeling like an MVP. Owner Rob Bono and team provides the winning menu of fine dining that will exceed expectations. Tee up your next round of golf, Sweet 16 party or dinner, by calling 856-691-5558. That number again is 856-691-5558. That is the Eastland Golf Course and the Greenview Inn, a proud sponsor of Olma basketball here on BFA Sports. Fourth quarter tonight. And
playoff environment in here.
I think Bob Burkholz got whistled for too much music.
Tough fought game.
And we just got it. All right, and how kind of Mr. Ritterelli to wait for us to come out of a break to start the fourth. It is a 4-point game for Vineland.
Nip and tuck game the entire way. Defensive pressure, defensive intensity, loose balls. Everybody's leaving everything they have on the floor tonight.
I'll give you a stat. As the ball goes out of bounds, Skylar Folks got a hand of that. Angie Dragone, 2 points.
Yeah, and again, this Vineland High, the Fighting Clan, is one of the teams that can match up with her physically. They can match up with her size-wise.
Angie nowhere to go, kicks it out. Prescott operating with a step, no good. Rebound, that's got to be a travel. Egypt Owens came away with a floorboard, and then she fell right on top of Drew Coyle.
Yeah, Drew Coyle was actually, I'm not going to say fouled, but actually fell to the floor due to body contact in the paint. When she fell to the floor, Folks got the rebound, came down on top of her, ended up falling to the floor herself, which, yes, is a travel.
Turnover and a kick ball, and Olma will keep it.
Samantha Jones using a soccer technique right there to prohibit the inbounds pass.
Prohibit. Oh, wow. Coyle hit the deck. Fiocchi can't convert. And a rebound to Maddie Folks.
Yeah, that happened right in front of Mr. Romano as well. Coyle brought to the floor again.
Skylar Folks, 3, missed everything from the corner. Prescott comes away with it. And Prescott lost the handle, and they're going to say it was off of her.
Yeah, Prescott's, again, that's a situation right here with only just above 7 minutes left in this game. You have an offensive possession. You need to take care of the basketball and try to get points. These things matter come state playoff time.
Duncan misses that from inside the three-point line. Loose ball thrown away, and a good job by Vineland to throw it off of the Villagers. I think it was off of Savannah Prescott underneath.
Good hustle by the Fighting Clan. Able to keep the ball alive, and yes, as you said, throw it off of one of the Villager players out of bounds.
Fighting Clan 12-8 on the season. They're on their way to Tom Driver for their first round matchup in the state tournament. This is Bernhardt wrestling that rebound away.
Good job by Madeline Bernhardt. Sheer effort right there. She wanted it more than a Fighting Clan player. Straight man-to-man here by the Fighting Clan. Coyle finds a gap, dribble penetrates.
And that's the thing, too. As we have a tie-up underneath, I don't know if that looked like an amoeba. I mean, the way they're playing defense now. What's an amoeba that you know of?
Well, I think amoeba means some type of confusion or dissortation of. Listen, you're using way too big of words for me to.
Well, the defense that it slides. You know, it's the amoeba that slides.
That's what happens when you get good man-to-man pressure on the ball side and good help side defense sagging off on the weak side.
Bernhardt wanted a foul, didn't get it. Skylar Folks the other end. No foul. 2 points.
Yeah, the Fighting Clan right now out using more physicality and getting things to happen for them a little bit more so than the Villagers are.
5:43 to go. And it's a 6-point game for the Clan. Dragone, but she's out top and picked up the dribble, and that's a bad thing to happen. Meanwhile, Sammy Jones the other way, count it. Yeah, and look at the bench for Vineland.
Yeah, you don't think they didn't come in here and want this one? You don't think that they don't know it's not state playoff time? Fighting Clan of Vineland certainly does. They were able to get Dragone out of the post and out onto the perimeter, as you said, partner. And when she's out there, they had a player come from behind Dragone and steal the basketball away, got themselves in transition.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Originating in 1979, Gorgo Pallet is the assist leader in the pallet recycling industry and has been providing quality recycled pallets while filling the lane for the logistical needs of their customers. Count on Gorgo Group to work overtime in ensuring their customers feel like a champion. If it's pallets, packaging, and logistics you need, look no further than Gorgo. Give them a call at 856-692-0303. The number again is 692-0303 for the Gorgo Group. As the crowd here at Carew Hall serenading a little Neil Diamond. Meanwhile, for Vineland, they forced that timeout by Olma, and they are now on an 8-0 run.
Yeah, and it started with the physicality and amping up the defensive pressure for the Fighting Clan. They've been able to get themselves out in the transition and get some buckets here to stretch this lead.
Largest lead for the Clan, it's 9. 5:15 to go. Bernhardt out top. Look at what they're doing, though, defensively. Not allowing any of that, but Savannah knifes her way through. Dragone banging and got it.
Yeah, Dragone.
Tough shot.
Yeah, and it's because of the size of Vineland High. However, that time Dragone able to keep her feet underneath her, power through the physicality of Vineland, and get a bucket. Good job by Angie Dragone with the playing through the physicality and obtaining 2 points for the Villagers.
And Maddie Bernhardt ran right into a pick at the top of the key. Fortunately, she's all right. There's a miss, a turnover, and a chance for Olma to cut into a lead that's now 7.
Yeah, thank God Madeline Bernhardt is all right. And I'll tell you what, it's going to take – she's not coming off the floor. She'll be the first one to tell you she's way too tough of a young lady and she enjoys the game way too much. It would have to be something serious for her to come off, I can tell you that.
Shot went off the rim and over the backboard, so Vineland will take possession. They're ahead by 7. 4:25 to go here on BFA. Chris Losey, Steve Westcott, and the BFA Sports crew here tonight. Hope you're enjoying our final telecast of Olma basketball this season here on BFA and BFALivestream.com. In the corner, that three is no good from Duncan, out of bounds, no touch, and Olma will get it back.
Okay, so it starts with a defensive stop right there. If you're part of the Villager squad or the Villager fan, you get a defensive stop. Now you look to get a good offensive set. Run something that you can run it to the way Coach wants it run, and get a bucket and start stringing these things together. Start connecting the dots to go on your own run here and see if you can cut into the 7-point lead.
4 minutes on the clock. Dragone battling with Maddie Folks in the paint. Still on the perimeter. Bernhardt, that's a two-pointer, no good, and a great box out by Maddie Folks, and Dragone had the foul. That'll be her third.
Yeah, Angie Dragone right there coming over the back a little bit. A lot of physicality in this game. The Our Lady Mercy Academy staff wants to know, with all the physicality in this game, you're going to call that little tic-tac one. However, she did come over the back, and there was a foul on Dragone.
Timeout, Villagers. 3:50 to go here in the ball game. 7-point lead for Vineland.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
When you're ready to put the full court press on your new floor, or you're ready to fireproof your home or business, look no further than the Linden Companies. Mr. Steve Linden and team will provide the help side defense while guaranteeing there will be no floor violations in their quality work. Call Steve Linden today at 610-284-4940. Steve's extension is 105. The Linden Companies, proud sponsor of Olma basketball here on BFA, and proud benefactor of what they did to the floor. Phenomenal job here at Carew Hall in the new gym.
Yeah, for those of you out there that are recognizing that the floor was redone and looks, let's say, has a new design and a new look to it, you can thank the Linden Companies, which you just read as one of our advertisers here and helping Our Lady Mercy Academy basketball and BFA Sports.
Off the timeout, Vineland gets it in the paint, and then we've got a ball on the floor and a held ball, and Olma will get it back, and that'll be a turnover for the Clan. Down by 7, 3:43. What do you think Tom McNeely said in the huddle?
Yeah, basically kind of what I just hinted to before, and it's good that they got the stop. Let's see if we can start connecting. You might also see them come out with some pressure if they can get a bucket. Let's see if they pick up in some kind of full court press or full court pressure.
Long three by Fiocchi's no good. On the floor, Coyle comes away with it. Prescott's three, no good. There's a lid on that basket for Olma when they're shooting from distance. They're 0 for 7 underneath, and it's Wallace with the finish. And the lead is back up to 9.
Vineland High completes a defensive stop with a defensive rebound. They immediately pass the ball up the floor. Bernhardt knocks down a three as the Our Lady Mercy Academy comes back in transition. 6-point contest right here with 2:58 left.
And boy, did they need that three before Wallace converts. And now they're trading baskets.
Tempo's picking up a little bit here. Points are coming on the board a little more often here.
Prescott, she'll go to the line on that.
Yeah, good dribble drive, little ball fake, little fake dribble to the left, fake left, go right, able to keep the dribble and get to the rim and draw the foul.
Sammy Jones, that foul, that is her fourth rather. One of the starters, Sammy Jones, and she was originally one of the point guards.
Correct. Let's see if Our Lady Mercy Academy send 2 to the basketball. You may hear 2 to the ball, or let's see if after a make they full court press after this, which is what they probably went over in that last timeout.
How about Savannah? 6 for 7 from the line tonight. She has 11 total.
Leading scorer for Our Lady Mercy Academy at this point.
Can't get that, but she's going to come away with this. It's out to Fiocchi. Good keep by Olma. They get possession. They're down by 7 with 2:45 to go. Bernhardt will take it. Foul. On the floor. Egypt Owens taking a look, thinking it was her.
Madeline Bernhardt uses a good head and ball fake, which is what gets the defender to bite and come up to contest the shot. However, she never shot it. Able to use the dribble penetration with the right hand and draw the foul.
Owens didn't think she fouled her. Of course, they never think they do.
Correct.
Prescott had a pick, but then wasn't able to catch and shoot. So a reset with 2:33 left. Liv Fiocchi, and she is banged. That's team foul number 5, and that's on Maddie Folks.
Yeah, again, the dribble drive. Our Lady Mercy Academy looking to attack the basket.
It'll be Prescott with the inbound. Fiocchi's three, no good. Sammy Jones has a board, playing with 4 fouls. Up ahead, Wallace. That was crazy, and she threw it up, and then a bad foul in the backcourt. Egypt Owens, that is going to be her 4th, and that's team 6.
If you remember in here last year, we commented on how Vineland High was able to break the Our Lady Mercy Academy press by throwing over top of it and throwing the ball ahead. That's exactly what they're doing right now, because they feel as though Our Lady Mercy Academy is going to send 2 to the ball and is going to come out in full court press right now. So on their defensive rebound or defensive possession, in the offense, they're going to throw it ahead. Thrown ahead a little too far in the last possession.
Egypt Owens fouls out of the game. That's 5 on her. So Thalia Duncan will come in off the Vineland bench. Again, 16 fouls. The next one will put the Villagers on the line. Sacco's three, got it.
Yeah, that's a big shot right there. Sophia Sacco, not a lot of minutes in this one. However, she comes onto the floor and knocks down a 3.
And after the collision, Prescott comes away with it. The left-hand runner, no good. That would have been big. As it is, it's a 4-point game with 1:50 to go.
If you're Our Lady Mercy Academy, you still have 3 fouls you have to take before Vineland's even in the 1-and-1.
Coyle and Sammy Jones. Duncan's three, drained it.
Yep, left, right. She was able to get her left foot down, right foot up, or down as well, and then go up with the jump shot.
Here's Prescott underneath Sacco. Big find and a timeout from Tom McNeil. It's a 30, so let's reset it for you. With 1:25 to go and the lead is 5, Vineland is in front.
Yeah, Our Lady Mercy Academy probably going to pick up full court right here. They're going to bring that full court pressure down 5. Good job by Sophie Sacco, however, coming onto the floor, and again, with not a lot of minutes in this game, having crucial impact right here with a made 3 and a made layup in her last, on Our Lady Mercy Academy's last offensive possession.
I believe Olma has 1 timeout left.
I believe that to be accurate, and more importantly, with only 1:25 left, they're going to have to commit some fouls if they don't get an initial steal. Because like I said, before Vineland High shooting, or the Fighting Clan are shooting 1-and-1, there's still 3 more fouls that have to take place from Our Lady Mercy Academy.
So we have them for 1 timeout left. We're seeing if we can get official. Mike Romano, we got 1 timeout left for Olma, is that correct? Mike, 1 timeout left for Olma, is that correct? 1, yep. I'm asking him, he said thank you. That's no good. So we don't know. 1:20 to go. Bad pass. Wallace can't handle it.
Well, they get the turnover. I was going to say, you're not going to be able to let too much time run off the clock with those 3 personals that you still have to take. However, they're able to get the turnover.
Olma in possession with 1:08 to go. Fiocchi finds a lane. Missed it. Bernhardt has a floorboard. But she picked up the dribble, and she'll have to give it up. 1 minute to go. Bernhardt off the mark. Rebound to Duncan. And it was her big 3 that opened this lead. And we got a foul called, and a timeout whistle, I think, beat the foul. It did. A Vineland timeout beat the foul whistle with 46.9 to go.
Full timeout.
So we're going to reset it again. The held ball, by the way, will go to the Clan in that situation. Team fouls. The next foul by Vineland will put Olma on the line. But like you said, Steve, Olma's going to have to get busy because they only have 14 fouls. They have 2 more to give, and that's just going to eat time off the clock.
Right, and you're going to pick up full court here, whether it be a zone press or whether it be you sending 2 to the ball, which is his call, or the Villagers' call for 2 to the ball. And if you don't get the initial steal right away, you're going to look to foul right away because, again, we're under a minute. And the only way you have to stop the clock at that point with Vineland High having the ball is to foul them. So in order for them to shoot 1-and-1 and you get it back, you need 3 more personal fouls here.
And, of course, that's that third one that would put them in the free throw line. And now we have a change. Now we got 3 left for Vineland and 2 left for Olma. Okay, so Robert Orelli tells us the timeout situation as it is. We've got 3 left for the Fighting Clan. They just took that one. 2 left for the Villagers. And again, the arrow points to the Clan. They are ahead by 5.
Here's the full court pressure. Coyle covering the inbounder. Fiocchi covering Folks.
And they did not get the timeout in the 5-second call.
Good job defensively.
Sammy Jones.
Full court man-to-man, deny everywhere. Vineland High unable to get the ball inbounds. You're going to see Dragon check back in right here. A little offense-defense substitution for the Villagers. They're going to have an offensive inbound on the baseline right underneath their offensive basket.
Will Brees thought he had a timeout call, head coach at Vineland, but he did not. That's a 5-second violation, and now Olma under the basket, down by 3 with Bernhardt. No, still down by 5. And a tie-up, and that arrow goes to Vineland, and that's a big one there, Steve, because that opens up the next hell ball for the Villagers, and you still have 42 seconds left.
Right, Madeline Bernhardt unfortunately unable to get the 3-point field goal to fall. Floor rebound, tie-up on the rebound. Vineland gets this possession, Olma gets the next one.
Got a hand on that one. Bernhardt couldn't get it.
You got a foul.
Vineland now in control, and there's a foul, and we've got 2 more to give. That's one of them with 32 seconds left. Lead is 5. Haven't seen much Vineland free throw shooting tonight, Steve.
And that should be the 15th foul. However, it's still at 4. There you go.
That's 6. 31 seconds left. Sacco with that foul. And now here comes the one that's going to put Vineland on the free throw line. Again, they are up by 5.
However, the scoreboard still says 5, partner. Unless they correct it.
In the paint, they come away with a steal. Drew Coyle finds Prescott. No. Rebound, and unfortunately it's a travel because Duncan, and then she spiked the ball.
Yep, off a defensive rebound. Player falls to the floor with possession of the basketball. Madeline Bernhardt was willing to fight the fight on the rebound.
I think Will Brees does not know why that's a travel. He's screaming why that's a travel. In the meantime, Coyle off the screen. The 3 is short. On the ground, Prescott, no. Dragon back into the game, had a hand on it, and then Drew Coyle has to foul Skylar Folks with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, the Our Lady Mercy Academy in this contest, they just haven't shot the ball well enough in order to, get ahead or in front of the Fighting Clan at this point. I mean, if I were to guess their shooting percentage on the night, it should be somewhere around 20, if I'm not mistaken, and that's just not going to get it done against quality teams like Vineland High. It's not going to get it done in the state tournament. So, they'll be shooting the basketball for the next couple days and over the weekend, going over a scouting report and getting ready for St. Mary's of Watchung Township.
Cassidy Garcia into the game, the 1-on-1, the front end, that's Skylar Folks. She'll get another. She has 3 points all in this half.
Vineland High getting accomplished what they want in this one.
1 out of 2. It's a 6-point lead, 2-possession game. And it's Sacco almost threw it away, and then it was stolen by Sammy Jones to Skylar Folks, and that puts the exclamation point on a big Vineland win as the Clan win 42-34 tonight here at Olma. And we'll put a wrap on this one when we come back to Newfield on BFA.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Welcome back, everybody. 42-34 is the final. Vineland the winner tonight in our final broadcast of Olma basketball here on BFA. Chris Losey, Steve Westcott. Final thoughts tonight. We said all along this had nothing to do with the standings, but it's a tune-up for the postseason. What did you see?
Yeah, and you're going to have you had two teams in here that are really going to be competitive in state tournament time. Both teams are going to go on the road. Both teams have 2-hour trips, and both teams are going to be a tough out. I really believe that Vineland High has all that size and that athleticism and the physicality that they play with. Our Lady Mercy Academy can use the physicality and their size with Angie Dragone. However, they have those 4 young ladies around the perimeter that are really talented. Tonight was a tough one for the Villagers, and however, you know, they have really had a tough year schedule-wise, and everybody that they've played tooth and nail, and they're going to do the same up at St. Mary's of Elizabeth in Watchung Township, which I believe they said was Wednesday.
And they finish at 12-12 on the season. Tom McNelia said, we're going to play better teams this year, and it was evident in the results this year.
Yeah, their schedule was tough, and he definitely said that at the beginning of the year. I'm thinking right now he may be saying to himself, my God, what did I do to my kids and what did I do to our program? But, hey, listen, I'm in favor of it. I was always a believer when I was coaching and when I coached here that, listen, we play everybody. Let's not dodge anybody. That's not what we're about. We're ready to step up and play no matter who it is, no matter where it is. And I think you've seen that from Our Lady Mercy Academy this year, and I think they will prove that once again up one Wednesday night in St. Mary's.
So many people to thank here at Olma. That includes the athletic director and the assistant athletic director. AD is Matt Languadoro. Bob Burkholz, the assistant AD, his first year here at Olma. Head coach Tom McNelia, his amazing coaching staff that gave us plenty of exposure and plenty of access to his team.
I'll tell you what, it's really been my pleasure, and I know I don't speak for just myself. I know I speak on behalf of yourself and all of BFA Sports. It's been my pleasure to cover this team, this young team, and this team. We talked about their youth, and what a treat it is to watch these young ladies, and it's really been a joy, and good luck to them as they move forward.
So the executive producers of BFA Sports are, in no particular order,
Mr. Murray,
Al Fisher,
Mr. Fisher, and Mr. Stas.
There they go. That's the three. Tonight's game, produced and directed by David Virgilio. Let's see if we can get him some airtime. Nick, what do you think? Hang on a second. Hang on. There. That's Dave Virgilio, everybody.
Our man.
Producer, director of tonight's broadcast. Again, Manny and Mo took the night off, and Nick Penza on the camera. So for the final time here from Olma, 12-12 is what they'll go with into the postseason. Tonight they drop one to Vineland, 42-34. For Steve Westcott, I'm Chris Losey. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you down the road on BFA. Don't forget Camden basketball also next week on BFA. Good night, everybody.
Take care, everyone.